Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Bree White, and if you have been following me for some time, we back. I'm gonna catch y'all up real quick, try to get through this so you guys can watch how I retwist my husband's hair. And as you can tell, I look different. I got locks. I started November 8th, 2021. So honestly, I've been enjoying it, and I really want to come back to YouTube to do a lot of videos on that and maintenance. I wish I would have when I started doing locks, just because there's not so much content on locks on YouTube even when I was starting. So we gonna do that. We gonna bring you guys some tips and tricks and maintenance and love, and I will do more videos on other things too, but I want this channel to just be based off of locks. Try my best to at least post every week if I can do that, because I got a lot going on. I got a whole family. But yes, catch y'all up. I was gone for a little bit just because I had so much stuff going on. Lost my grandma last year, and I was just in a depression state, and I just did not feel like I wanted to do videos and just trying to figure out everything. But I feel like I'm ready now. I'm not gonna make no promises, because I watch my other videos and I always promise more and more and more. Intentions are to come back. That's pretty much it, y'all, of the catching up. Hey y'all, so I'm putting my protection cap on my finger because I'm always poking my finger every time I seem to do the Insta-locks. But we're Insta-locking my husband's hair. I do not offer this just yet with my clients because this takes me mad long, and I'm trying to get to the point where I can like get it done under 2 hours, which I haven't achieved just yet, but we trying to get it. Anyways, so yep, I'm just kind of combing through the ends a little bit just so it's easier to combine when we go to Insta-lock it. So Insta-locking I love so much, because you can wash your hair on the same day and your hair will be fine. I did use lock-in gel on the roots just to pretty much make it look real clean, I guess you can say. So I'm just going through from the root to the ends, getting all the extra hairs in, and then once I'm done, I'm gonna clip the lock to the other lock with the clips. So we're pretty much going to be doing the same process throughout the whole video. But the reason why the video is a little longer is just so I can show you guys. Like, it does take long. Like, I'm sped up. Like, I sped myself up because I was like, this video was like 3 hours. But like, I get the clean parts too. Like, you guys can see me going through right now, combing and just making sure it looks good and even. I try to get it as clean as possible. Like, I really study, like, I study the hair for real. I try to be a perfectionist. But I like to take my double comb / brush and just try to set the gel so that way it's just really clean and it's laying down perfectly. And then this is the 0.6 crochet hook or crochet needle. And I'm just going through and I'm just showing you guys pretty much, you're like going through, you're not stabbing, but you're going through, picking up the hair from the other side and then twisting it and then going to the other side, picking up the hair just so that it locks together. And then like, that's the finished product. Like, look at that, that looks so good. And then after I'm done, I like to give it a little love with my hands just to get it all clean and make sure there's no flyaways. They call this locksmithing, so I just give it a little love, and then we just put it in the clip. And then this is just a close-up of how I tried to make the parts as clean as possible without hurting my clients. That's the biggest thing. If I cannot get the hair out from another lock, we're not doing it. We're just gonna go and we'll move on. But yes, I take my time, I really do. That's my favorite thing. And my husband is growing out his sides, so this is why this part kind of looks different and more loose than the other parts. So I was tired of having to redo it like every 3 weeks. Sometimes I would do it like every 2 weeks, but we try to give him a break So I usually like give him a retwist once a month. And I was just tired of seeing his hair on the sides just go frizzy. So I was like, okay, we're just going to Instalock it. Now we're going back in and just making sure we try to get it as crisp as possible. You can kind of see that it's not perfect on this side. I don't know if you guys can see really well, but that's fine because like I said, we're not gonna hurt the person and his hair is damped. Just want y'all to know, don't do your hair if it's not damped, because then you're gonna have hair pulling out and it's going to thin. We don't want that. But I don't know if y'all can see, this isn't perfect just because we don't want to rip out his hair. But yes, I'm going in. I'm using the lock-in gel just to smooth it out at the roots, and then we're going back in with the 0.6 crochet hook, and we're just going through all the way to the ends. And like, I'll show you guys like real time. It takes a minute, but it works. Like, it really does, and it looks so good afterwards. Like, you could just leave it like this, but for the purpose of the video, we're doing a style as well, just because like I like to see his hair clean for a while. Every time his hair starts to like undo at the roots, it drives me insane, and I'm like, I gotta do your hair. So to give him a little break and everything, we're just gonna do a style. That way he doesn't have to get his hair done until the next month. And do y'all see the handwork? Handwork go crazy. But yes, it looks clean. It's tight, but not too tight. We ain't trying to pull his scalp off. But yes, it looks clean. Just going over it a couple more times. Gonna go ahead and add it to the clip. And he's over here doing schoolwork. You see my little boy in the back, that's King. And my house is looking a little mess, but look, we don't care. It's all real hair. But yeah, let me tell you a little something about G or Tay, whatever you know him by. This man is in school working his butt off. So I always try to make sure I make enough time to get his hair done. And yeah, I don't know what the heck he's doing on his computer, but he's doing some coding stuff. Like, he's a math genius. So I know y'all probably gonna be like, what is he doing on the computer? He's doing school. At this point, we're at the middle of his head. As you can tell, like, there's dipped color right there. We did that last year and it turned out so great. But yeah, that was like my first time dyeing someone's hair other than mine. And I was so scared because I was like, I gotta make sure the blonde is washed out, because dyeing locks is different. So at this point, we're at the top. I'm just retwisting it, making sure it's going back properly. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit the blow dryer. I was blow drying him for probably a good 20 minutes just to hold the gel, make it clean before we get to the style. And he was so tired. He had to work at 1 o'clock and I think it was like 10. I felt bad, but we're gonna go ahead and go straight into the style with a 2-strand twist. And we even got the little tiny hairs on the side, but it looks so good. Like, I think it's still holding up pretty good. And it's been a good maybe 3 weeks, but that's the style. It's popping. I'm gonna get to the other side real quick and then show you guys the results, because this is it. And of course I was like, go ahead and shake it a little bit. Shake it. Shake them dreads. But yeah, this is the finished look. It came out so good, so clean. Even the little tiny baby hairs, you can barely tell. I hope you guys like the video. Subscribe for more videos. Comment what more videos you guys want to see. Thank y'all. Bye.